Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. It is a Monday, the 5th of August. As we start our first full week of the month, summer is just rapidly disappearing. We are so glad to have you along, and we know a lot of you do join us on Charter Channel 8, where we can be seen throughout the week, 6 days a week, several times throughout the day. And if you should miss us, one of those shows, you can find us on the internet. We're out there at blip.tv as well as YouTube. And do enter the date. That'll bring up the show a lot quicker. You won't have to search for that. Also, we're on Facebook. And if you like us on Facebook, you'll receive a direct link to the show each time, and a warning that it's been uploaded so you can check us out. And as always, I know Leanne does a great job of finding guests for our show. But if you have an idea for a topic or a guest, or some questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. You can email us at Owatonna Today at charter.net, or you can give Leanne a call at 390-5751. And we also, today, we want to welcome the Owatonna Today Show. Would like to welcome back the Steele County Free Fair as a returning supporter of the show, and Steele County Transitional Housing as well. They're a new supporter. And we have been talking the last few weeks about a fundraiser called Hot Looks for a Cure. And you have been able to get a chance to win this great calendar with gentlemen throughout the area that are posing in there, and they are fully clothed, may not look like it. Firemen, policemen, farmers, some people you may know, and they do it in honor of someone who has been battling cancer that they know of. And we do have some winners we'd like to announce. So we'd like to say congratulations to Bobby Joe Larson, Ryan Hayden, and Susan Hickle. And if you would like one of these calendars, all you have to do, you can email us at the Owatonna Today at charter.net, or, like us on Facebook, and we'll put your name in the drawing, and we will announce the winners each Monday. Now, we do have a great show coming your way today. We're going to be talking, a lot of you are probably very familiar with Good Shepherd Lutheran Church Chuckwagon. And that's coming up, and we're going to be talking with Mike Westergaard. He's going to fill us in on all the details. And then it's time to talk hockey once again as we roll into August, getting toward the fall. The Steele County Blades are gearing up for their season, and we'll be talking with them in the second half of our show. So please stay with us while we take this break to check in with some of our great supporters.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty.
And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna.
And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
We are back. Our first guest today is Mike Westergaard from Good Shepherd Lutheran Church. Nice to have you along, Mike.
Oh, thank you for having me here this morning.
And it's Chuckwagon time once again, and it's been Chuckwagon for how many years now?
This will be our 27th year that we've done the Chuckwagon Supper.
And it must be a very successful one. Since we were talking before the show, you get, upward of 650 plus people?
Yes, we do. Yep. Each year it seems to get a little bit larger, and we continue to see a lot of the same faces as well.
Well, you're doing something right. First of all, why don't you tell us when it is and where it is and what we can expect?
It's this Sunday, August 11th. It's from 3:30 to 7. It's at Good Shepherd Church in Owatonna on 2500 7th Avenue Northeast in Owatonna. Basically, tickets will be sold at the door for $10 for adults, and for kids 6 to 12, it's $3, and 6 and under are free. So it will be, again, 3:30 to 7 on this Sunday.
And what kind of food are we going to be having?
We'll have roast pork, coleslaw, many different desserts.
So the pulled pork sandwich? Or
Yes,
okay.
yep, a pulled pork sandwich, sweet corn, roasted corn, that's usually the big hit.
It's getting toward that time of year, yes.
So definitely a good meal.
And this you do outside or inside?
Yes, we have two big tents set out outside the church that basically you can come as you please. There isn't a set time. It's just between the time of 3:30 and 7. You can be there and enjoy the meal and enjoy the company of all the other people that show up throughout Owatonna.
This sounds like a huge undertaking. It involves a lot of people from your church, no doubt, too.
Yep, there's quite a bit of preparation that's involved the week leading up to it, but volunteers always seem to be there, and they're always ready to go and have a helping hand ready to help us out there.
Now, are you the chairman of this committee doing this? Or?
No, I'm not. Bart Schaefer is the man kind of behind the scenes that helps get everything rolling each year for this. The big thing that's happened over the last couple of years is that we're trying to give back to the community of Owatonna, and this year all the proceeds will be given to the Owatonna Food Shelf.
Okay.
So what we've done over the past few years is we've given out a lot of tickets. We just want to get people in the community to be a part of this and come out and just enjoy this meal, and especially people that they're just not able to. We want to be able to help them out and give this as an opportunity to kind of give back to the community and to the people of Owatonna.
So you've done several different things throughout the years with the funds.
Yes, it first started out as kind of a fundraiser for the church itself, and then it evolved into for our preschool, and then also we did some stuff for the youth of the church for mission trips and things that they would be doing throughout the year. And now we've really tried to just focus on, we're really trying to connect with the community and just be there for people and provide just a fun environment, a fun time to just get together and hang out. Who doesn't like to sit down and have a meal together?
Yeah, especially people you know, and a chance to meet some new people or see people you haven't seen for a while if you get that many people attending. Now, Good Shepherd, you have a different new church, or not new, but you've been there for how many years in that building?
It's been 30 years since
30 years, okay.
since the
All right,
church
I'm thinking of another building then. But I hear a lot of things that you're doing, so you're very active with different activities that you have going on throughout the year.
Yes, actually we have VBS starting this Monday, and that'll go Monday through Friday. It starts at 6 p.m. This year it's superhero is the theme, so we're looking forward to seeing all the kids out there for that. One of the new things that we've been working on that we're really just excited about is called the Backpack Project, where we supply backpacks to kids at schools in Owatonna to bring food home for the weekend.
What a great idea.
For stuff that they just might not have. So
because they can get it during the week at school.
Correct.
Yeah,
yep.
so that's a great idea.
So they bring that backpack back on Monday, and then we refill it for them. So.
Do you have an idea about how many backpacks that you send out?
Right now, I think we're averaging about 60.
Really? Oh
so
my.
it's been very successful.
And it's too bad that it's a need, but I'm glad someone's there to do that.
Yep, it's been a growing experience for us, and it's just been something it's just been good. So.
Well, we are glad to have you here, and we're going to talk. Back to the Chuckwagon. Now, you said 27 years. Have you been a part of it all 27 years? You don't
No,
think
actually,
you're old
no.
enough to
Actually, this is probably like the 5th year that I've been a part of it. So,
Okay.
But it's definitely been something that's been very important to the church, and just I think it's their way of trying to do something, give back to the community, and just have that open door for people to just come and hang out.
And I think a lot of people will probably, attest to this, that when you are involved in church, it gets to be a central core of people that do things all the time rather than a lot of the large membership. But when you have things like this that involve a lot of people, it does get more people in your church out there and involved, rather than just a certain few that are having to be responsible for so many things.
Right.
But now you also mentioned nursery school or preschool
Yep.
that you have too.
Yep.
And that takes some support as well.
Yep, and it's growing. We're in the middle of a remodel of the downstairs area for that as well. So we're moving towards getting that facility there for the kids and to be able to grow that and to be able to serve more kids.
Now, is that just for kids who are members of your church?
No, that's open to,
all right.
to the entire community.
We should probably mention that in case some people that they want that Christian environment when their kids go to school, but maybe their church does not offer that.
Yep, it's open to all.
So, Mike, why don't you give us a little background on you? Are you a native Owatonna?
No, I've lived in Medford for approximately 15 years here.
Well, that's close enough.
Yeah, who's counting?
Right.
So,
you're familiar with the community.
Right, and I've worked for a company called Phoenix Air Systems that has been here for around 12 years.
Is that what brought you to this area?
Actually, it was family that brought us to the area,
Okay.
and then the job. And then I found the job as we moved here. So
okay, and you have a couple of.
I have a wife and two sons, a 13-year-old and a 10-year-old that go to Medford School, and just enjoy just hanging out with them and having a good time. So
how is it you became associated with Good Shepherd Lutheran since they're not from Medford?
We were just looking for a place that we could kind of call home here in the community, and it was just a really good fit for us. And over the years, we've just created some really good friendships and just been able to build on that. So
it has a pretty large membership as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's big, but really what we try to do is we're just trying to be oriented in relationship and just building that to where it doesn't feel so big. I mean, we just want to love on people.
Well, and when you have activities like this, you get to know people better, and that does help along.
Exactly.
So once again, now before we leave, what's going on? When and where? It's
the 27th annual Chuckwagon at Good Shepherd Church in Owatonna this Sunday, the 11th. It's 3:30 to 7, $10 at the door. We'll get you tickets for adults. 6 to 12-year-olds, $3, and 6 and under is free.
And that's the standard price. It's not like cheaper before you buy it at the door. Is it?
Earlier on it was, but in advance it was. But the ticket sales are now just at the door.
Okay. So you do have a few coming, so you don't have to have a deadline to say. So
nope. Just show up and we'll be ready for you.
Well, we hope you're good weather, but you have those tents.
Yep.
It's going to be a good meal at Good Shepherd Lutheran Church, so check that out. We're going to take this one break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking hockey, so please stay with us.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com. Because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back now talking hockey with the president of the Steele County Blades and assistant coach. Tyson Anderson is the assistant coach, and the president is Tony Schwitzenberg.
Yes,
Did you get
ma'am.
that right?
Yes,
Schwitzenberg. With your chin, and you'll get it just right. So now you are the president, and this is the second year.
Yes, second year of operation.
How did you become involved with the organization?
I was part of the original junior hockey team in Owatonna, not part of the organization, but I helped out as a volunteer, as an off-ice official. And so when that team moved to Texas a couple of years ago, there were several of us that were involved in the operations part that wanted to keep hockey here. So it's our current organization consists of a board of directors that own the team. The board owns the team, and I'm currently the president. Pete Callan is our vice president. We also have Eric Marshall, Josh Keel, and Mark Woodrich.
Okay.
And we have one absent board member, Matt Twitey, who was over in Africa on a mission trip for 2 years. And so we're hoping to have him back when he gets back to the United States.
So how is it you get sponsors? I mean, that's a big responsibility when you say owner of the team. Is there monetary investment in that?
Yeah, this team is self-funded. It's a 100% volunteer organization, with the exception of the coaches, who we pay a modest fee at best. But it is a tuition-based business.
Okay.
So these players at the Tier 3 level do pay a tuition to play as part of the team, and that's a big part of the revenue for our annual budget. And then we do also have sponsorship with a number of local supporters around town.
And for people who may not be familiar with the process, this is tuition because it's still like a learning process. It's a step from high school to college and beyond, right?
Yes, and so there's actually 3 different levels of tier of Junior A hockey. Junior A is what I call a feeder system to college hockey. There's Tier 1, which would be cities like Sioux Falls, Waterloo, Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa, bigger cities like that. Tier 2 would be just a step down, and then Tier 3 is the only tuition-based level.
Is it tiers based on the size of the community or skill level?
It's more the skill level.
Okay.
It's based on the skill level. So there's junior hockey is an opportunity for these kids to hone their skills and move up to the next level. And that next level could be college hockey. Typically, Tier 3 is a feeder system to Division 3 hockey.
Okay.
The other opportunities for advancement, however, are to the Tier 1 or even Tier 2 or Tier 1 levels of hockey. So multiple ways for teams to advance. In fact, we just had a coach that advanced to the Tier 2 level.
Sure. That's a good way.
Yeah.
Like Major League Baseball's minor system. You can do it that way too.
Yeah.
They have to have that in place. Yeah.
Yeah, so
now, Tyson, you are the assistant coach.
Correct.
Who do you coach with?
Coach John Jonason, he's our head coach.
Okay.
And we also have Eric Fink, who will be helping out the staff this year. He'll be kind of a coach and player development consultant.
And when do your duties as coach begin?
Long time ago.
So you ready for it? You had tryouts, you said, this past weekend?
Correct. Yeah, we had our tryout camp this past weekend. Really coaching at this level even becomes a year-round duty, especially for the head coaches. As soon as the previous season wraps up, you're already looking, scouting, starting to recruit some of the players coming into the next year. So involves a lot of phone calls, emails, pretty consistent workload throughout the summer. And then obviously as we get into August here, you're prepping for the season and making sure that you have everything in place with your camps and getting people ready.
How do you know who to go and scout? Do you get people say, oh, there's this kid here that's really good, or do you get area newspapers you're checking out on what is being written up about him, or how do you get your contacts? How do you know?
Yeah, well, there's certainly not a right or a wrong way to go about it. Everybody kind of has their own sources. The hockey community, especially when it comes to coaching, you have a lot of contacts that just kind of disperse throughout the nation, really. You try to keep in contact with those folks and network and try to take note of players that they're mentioning or recommending to you. We have a lot of guys coming out of high school in Minnesota and throughout the country that are going to summer tryout camps, elite leagues, where they're really trying to put themselves out there, get exposure, and you're trying to do the best you can to keep an eye on those guys and recruit those guys, and that's kind of how it gets going.
How many are on the team?
We can roster, I believe the number is 25. We can carry. We try to stay somewhere around that number.
And how many did you have try out this past weekend?
This past weekend, I think we had about 30 skaters try out, 10 goaltenders. So we had a decent showing. There's a lot of camps going around regionally right now. So guys are kind of staying a little closer to home in terms of attending camps, and certainly you look outside your camp as well, and you're always trying to look for the players that have the right fit, both talent-wise and character-wise.
So did some of them come from all around the country, or are they basically in the Midwest here, the area that tried out?
We have a pretty diverse mix. Right now we have some players that will be coming in from California, Colorado, Chicago area, all around Minnesota, Iowa. I know last year we had some from the East Coast, and may end up that way as well this year. So we get a pretty good mix from Texas as well. So all over.
Of course, along with that, though, you also have the program where they live with a family here in Owatonna, and that's going to be challenging to keep people willing to have someone in their home with them.
Absolutely. It's a great commitment. It's very important to the team to have a good billet community, or host family community. Those host families mean so much to the players. They provide that stability when they're away from home. I mean, these guys are 18, 19 years old. They're leaving home for the first time. They still need that support structure there. And it's a great opportunity for families who have younger kids or even older kids to kind of have somebody around that they can role model, use as a role model, or maybe fill a void where they've had kids move on to college or grow up and move out and start families.
You have an empty nest and have someone,
Absolutely.
Now, if somebody would like some information about becoming a host family, how do they get in touch with you?
Our website's a pretty useful tool. Marlise Clary here in the community is our billet coordinator this year. Certainly could reach out to her. Her contact information is online there, as well as several other members of our organization. And really anybody would accept that call of interest and be able to answer questions. But eventually we would direct you to Marlise.
Okay, now do you have an office like in the Four Seasons at all, or somewhere in town if people wanted to stop by for information or check you out?
Yeah, the best way to contact us, we do have an office in the lower level of the Four Seasons Center. It's connected with our locker room. As we're a volunteer organization, it's normally not staffed except during the season when the coaches might be down there. So the website, the phone number that you see on the screen is the best way to contact us. So our email is on there. We have several of us that you can contact via email. So multiple ways. Check out our website. We've got it up and live and going, and we keep fresh content on there as well.
And when does the season begin?
We'll start training camp here at the end of August, and essentially right away, beginning of September, we'll be starting games up. So we'll start early with a showcase in Rochester, Minnesota, and I believe we'll actually end up hosting a game here in Owatonna.
Yeah, we have our official home opener is going to be October 12th. It's a Saturday night. We're going to host the Maple Grove Energy, who we defeated in the playoffs, first round of playoffs last year. So it'll be fun to see them
rematch
again.
of that, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have as part of that Rochester showcase, we're actually hosting one of those games here in Owatonna. It's going to be on the West Rink, which isn't the full seated rink. So that'll be kind of a warm up home opener. It's not the official home opener, but that'll be a Sunday noon game.
Now, can people purchase season tickets?
Yes,
right?
Season tickets are $99. It's an excellent value.
Wow, that's a lot of games.
And that's for 21 games. Normal admission to the game is $8. Students and seniors, 12 and under, are $5, and seniors 55 and older are $5. Children under 5 are free.
Well, that's very reasonable. Very reasonable.
We want to make it good
Especially
family
bring the
entertainment.
kids in, yes, and see them, what lies ahead for them, for those who are into hockey and that. So, well, gentlemen, thank you for stopping by today. We wish you great success on the season. We hope you stop by and tell us about how things are going.
We'd love to do that. Thanks for having us on the show, Betty.
You're very welcome. We're going to take this one last break, and when we come back, we have some announcements we'd like to pass along. So please come back.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Did you know that it is illegal in the city of Owatonna to host or allow a gathering where minors will be consuming alcoholic beverages on your property or in your residence? Did you know that it is illegal to provide minors with alcohol unless they are your own kids in your own home? Underage drinking leads to increased risk of future chemical dependency, engaging in more serious criminal activity, and becoming a victim of a crime. Please help keep our kids and our community safe by not encouraging, hosting, or allowing underage drinking. This is a message from the Owatonna Police Department and the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
We are back, and even though it is the last month of summer, there's still lots of things going on around the area. The Owatonna Art Center is having 2 artists that will be there throughout the month of August. They're Jim Colton, he's a photographer with Portrait of Southeast Asia, and Patrick Ginter. He's a painter in the galleries, and this again runs through the 25th of August. And the Owatonna Area Shrine Club is going to be offering their annual Family Fun Day of Golf. It's a fundraiser. It's going to be held on August 10th from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. at the Havana Hills Golf and Range at 2213 North 34th Avenue in Owatonna. The Shriners have all kinds of fun games and contests planned and chances to win some great prizes, including a 42-inch plasma TV or Blu-ray player. Advance tickets can be purchased from any Shriner or at Kotke Jewelers, as well as Costa Candies, or that day at Havana Hills, the day of the event. Of course, the proceeds go to benefit all the different wonderful things that the Owatonna Area Shrines Club represent and sponsor. And Riverbend Nature Center will host a night sky presentation and a night hike on Saturday, August 10th, from 8 until 10. Presentation will teach participants about the summer night sky and all the different creatures and stars and everything that comes out at night, and then they will tell you about, test their knowledge as well as what you'll see during the night. And following the presentation, there will be, we'll move outside in search of a freshly learned constellations and try to focus in on them. That's something I'd like to learn as well. The program is free for Riverbend Nature members, or just $2 per individual, or $6 for non-members. For more information, you can contact Riverbend Nature Center at 507-332-7151. And also, working with Office Max, you can recycle ink cartridges with funds coming back to help the Steele County Humane Society. What a great idea. They always need funds to help take care of those animals. And they'll take any kind of cartridges, both regular and laser. And also, all you have to do is drop them off at their monthly pet adoption day, which is the 3rd Saturday of every month at Hometown Motors. And that is a look at some of the events going on around the area. We hope you'll come back with us on Wednesday when we're going to be out and about with the Plant Ladies and talking with the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition. So we hope to see you back here on Wednesday. For Leanne Alt, I'm Betty Johnson. Thank you for joining us on the Owatonna Today Show.